What's up, guys? This is Jason, and I'm going to be explaining my market analysis for today and why I didn't take any trades using my model. Um, this is like the beginning of my Road to Profitability series where I'm basically just posting my market analysis every single day, whether I took a trade, whether I didn't, why I didn't take any certain trades. Um, and it's more of like a journal for myself, just so when you make a video about something, you speak it out loud, you post it online, you're more likely to remember it next time it's needed. Like if I learned something or if I did something well, then next time I need it, I'll remember it. Um, so I took last week off because I just wasn't in the right headspace. And now I'm back this week and it's Monday. It's currently February 9th, 2026. And coming into the day, I honestly didn't expect to even take anything in the first place just because it's a no news Monday. And we have NFP on Wednesday. And on days like that, like where it's a no news Monday, Mondays are already lower probability because when I like use PO3 as a fundamental in my trading. So theoretically Monday should be like that accumulation day, especially that it's a no news day, and especially because Wednesday is a big red folder news day, it's likely to chop. So I'd expected the PA to be bad, but before market open, I was bearish on the day. Just can load because last week, we dumped and we left this relatively equal low. With this is the November low. ES didn't take it either, and yeah, we like displaced through all the lows in this leg. Like we displaced through this, displaced through this, displaced through that. Inversed whatever gaps there were, showing that we're not trying to reverse here. We, want to take out this area. Um, so, we got our pullback. So I'm bearish on the week. The only thing that concerned me is, we've been stuck in this sideways chop for, when is this? October, just stuck in this range, up, down, up, down, up, down. ES doing the same shit, up, down, up, down. But it's like the first time that we have real displacing. And yeah, I'm still staying bearish. And my idea coming into the day was, I don't know why this fucking replay shit resets like that. This, whatever, here is an hourly gap. This is just a sell side area where I expected that if we're bearish, we should just run through all these gaps. And I wrote down in my journal, I said, at 9:30 open, I either want to see us do an open high, sweep this hourly intermediate high, and get a short off of that, depending how our internal targets are. Like if there's a 5-minute here, maybe we make an equal low, something like that. But instead, right at open, we came down and took out this sell side level. And my other scenario was if we go down, like dump at open, if we displace through this level, that'll still be a good sign for sells. I would look for a continuation short at that point. Let's say we dumped here, get a little rebounds, and then short to this low. But instead, right at open, we souped this low, made an SMT with it, as you can see. ES did not take it. It's that same low. Wasn't taken on ES. And I made an SMT. At that point, it did not make me confident in buys just because, like, I'm still bearish. Just because we got this little lower time frame thing doesn't make me flip bullish on the higher time frame because we're still respecting this 4-hour. We still have this SMT here. We're still respecting this daily gap. So I didn't want to flip bullish. And at the same time, I didn't want to short anymore just because we weren't like following my signatures. Um, so at this point, you know, there was kind of like a long here, but it took too long to inverse. It's not something I would have taken anyways, just because I wasn't bullish. Still am not bullish. Plus, there was no 10 a.m. manipulation. And yeah, wouldn't really want to take a continuation long to a high that's seen as protected, because this did trade into a 4-hour. This did make an SMT, and it did displace lower through it, you know, inversing these gaps, inversing this 4-hour, displacing through the new week opening gap. Here there was like a little pullback to this 5-minute. Here's a little 5-minute gap, which would be like mechanically be my continuation model. Because I trade inversions, I learned from PB Trading when they still had their Discord mentorship open. So I learned from them. And here traded into this 5-minute. Got a, what was it? A 5-minute inverse, which even if I was bullish and wanted to take this, I would not have been able to take it, just because this internal high, which would have been my break-even point, was taken already on ES. So regardless, this would not have been a valid trade for me to take. So yeah, I'm going to be posting videos every single day, just to journal, kind of remember things for myself, and maybe it'll teach someone else something. So if anyone has questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. I can explain it in the next video that I make, which will be tomorrow, which should have some better price action than today. But it could also not be as good because it is still NFP the next day. I expect Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to be the best days of this week, just because that's when the red folder news is. That's when NFP is. That's when CPI is. And yeah, right now I'm just on a fresh eval, fresh 50K Lucid Flex account. And I'll be documenting my journey of passing it and getting to the payout, everything. Also, something that I forgot to add and mention was that after this hourly, like in the first place, I wanted to see this hourly intermediate high get swept for shorts, because we still had this sell side level, these lows, whatever. And I wanted to get a short off of it, but the reason I didn't take a short off of it was because, one, we already took out this draw and souped it. Therefore, like, this was a protected low. Targeting a protected low is not smart. You're gonna get stopped out most of the time, which is why I wasn't looking for a short off of here anymore. And there was no clear inversion. For me, I take the highest time frame inversion within the manipulation leg between a 30-second and a 5-minute. And there was nothing here. This was just choppy price action, no clear inversion. This one I didn't see as clear just because, like, there's this wick inside of it. The intermediate low was already taken. We made a new leg. It was just weird. Even if I did take it, it would have just been a break even. I wouldn't even go for an RR like that. It would have just been a break even because I would have targeted this 5-minute. I would have just targeted the 5-minute gap as a break even point, and then I don't know. Let's just say like this low or something. It would have hit the 5-minute and went break even. So that's just why, for me today, there was absolutely nothing that I could have taken. Even if I was bullish, there was nothing clear to take for me personally. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.